Let's go over everything that we know of Darth Vader's castle in Star Wars lore. This is Mike Zero here once again. If you guys are new here to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, just to let you all know, this is all going to be canon material when it comes to Star Wars and Darth Vader's castle on the planet of Mustafar. So, let's get right into it. Now, introduced in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, and this is honestly one of the most iconic structures in that film, is the castle that belonged to Vader on Mustafar. Now, by the order of his grasp, the evil Galactor Emperor Palpatine, Darth Vader was strictly forced to stay in an obsidian tower, which was also the location of his bacta tank as seen in Rogue One. It was constructed over an ancient Sith cave. The citadel changed into place in the unforgiving surroundings of the volcanic planet of Mustafar, as seen in the films Revenge of the Sith and Rogue One. Now, the Sith Lord's citadel was able to be completed around as early as 5 BBY, though then the Jedi fugitive Kanan Jarrus, one of the main characters in Star Wars Rebels of course, had heard rumors about Mustafar in particular, regarding it as a place where Jedi survivors had been sent to die if captured by means of the Galactic Empire. Now, before Jarrus was able to take to the floor, however, he ended up getting rescued from his crew on board of a Star Destroyer Sovereign in orbit by way of his fellow rebels. Now, sometime between, I would say, 2 BBY and 0 BBY, participants of the Rebel Alliance performed an undertaking to infiltrate an Imperial base near the Citadel. Once Alliance individuals had been in her, they discovered a proto-saber, although Darth Vader became soon capable of recovering the lightsaber. After a brief engagement with Vader, the Rebels had been capable of getting away. Fast forward all the way to 0 BBY, Vader spent his time meditating within the bacta tank in his sanctum while director Orson Krennic arrived and landed near Vader's castle, sending Vader's assistant Vinay to retrieve him. Now, this was the moment both Krennic and Vader discussed matters of the Death Star and how it was covered up during the Jedha City destruction. Now, let's now take a look at some behind-the-scenes facts. Now, according to Doug Chiang, he had this to say: Ralph McQuarrie actually drew quite a few small thumbnail sketches of Vader's castle that were very intriguing. They were kind of angular versions of a tower, and I saw the potential of where he was going, and I just exaggerated that quite a bit. Darth Vader's castle first showed up in the Star Wars anthology movie Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, which was released in theaters in late 2016. Now, the design of the tower was deeply inspired by unused Ralph McQuarrie art and drawings from Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. Interesting to know. Now, the creative group for Rogue One gave the manor a turning fork shape. Now, driving executive Gareth Edwards to recommend that it is actually a symbol of turning to the dark side. The idea was additionally utilized for the Temple of the Kyber, which speaks to a perfect representation on the light side. Now, amid the idea, of the whole entire period of Star Wars The Force Awakens, a detailed piece of concept art titled Vader Castle was made by Eric Tiemens and Brett Northcutt, with the piece portraying TIE/in interceptors, leaving a stronghold close to a stream of lava. In Star Wars Legends, Darth Vader had comparable homesteads, a royal residence on Coruscant and a castle on Vun. So what's interesting about Darth Vader's castle overall, in canon and even in Legends, I gotta say I really do adore the canon version of the castle. As they said, its design is really based on a tuning fork and it represents the turn to the dark side of the Force. So guys, drop a comment below, let me know what you think about Darth Vader's castle overall. Will we see it again in the future, quite possibly in episode 9 directed by J.J. Abrams? Let me know what you think about Vader's castle, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.